Alright guys, so let's go over some basics on your fire building. Alright, so this is not enough wood to make it through the night, obviously. But one of the first things we want to discuss is creating a bird nest. This is your starting point, okay? This is leaves, pine needles, very fine twigs, things like that. Now you want a large bundle of this. Of course, when you make your fire pit, that will go in the center of everything. It's just sand right here. We're not striking this right now. It is daytime. I will be starting the fire tonight. Right now, though, my coal pit, which is over there, is still very hot, so I can't put this over there just yet. Now, the easiest way to create your bird nest, you see how I got this branch here? It's got all this stuff up top here, all this fine stuff. Easiest thing to do is break it off up top. Take it, crumble it together, just like that. All right. That's how you get your bird nest started. The next bit of stuff that you will be using is a little bit slider size bigger, a little bit bigger in size. Start adding that to your pile. All right, that's a good starting point right there. All right, now when you start your spark, I would remove all this. I would start right here in your bird nest. Your leaves, your real fine tinder. That's where I'll start my spark. As soon as that flame catches and starts building up, then I'll start adding this to it. Once I know this is starting to catch. Sorry guys, we had a camera failure. All right, so like I said, we'll add this to it once the fire starts, and then we'll go up to the next size, which are twigs about this size here, guys. I mean, it's really not that large. Now these are real dry, okay? So these that broke up. This is dead wood. It will catch up very quick. Once those start to burn into place, we have a next stack, which is slightly larger. Now this stack here actually needs to be a larger stack, but you want to start building up a coal bed on top of this long before you start over here on things like this. All right, and then eventually you work your way up to larger logs, you know, parts of trees. But yeah, tonight we'll go ahead and get started, and I will show y'all an easy way. I'm not going to sit there and say it's the correct way, the wrong way, or anything like that. If you can get a fire going in a survival situation, hey, good job. But this is one of the easiest methods, so luckily we have the ability to show y'all. So anyway guys, who remember these? If granted though it's not all dolled up, those are my fire starting kits. Back I believe it was right before December of last year, started producing these, and Ryan over there at Prescott Caliber Club has been selling these for me. So we keep these in our bug out gear. This one here is altered slightly, mainly because there's no special packaging as far as the labels and all that good stuff on there. So we're going to be using this to start our fire. But before we do, let's go over just the basics right fast. Alright guys, so we've got our magnesium, which set that just like that there. Alright, I'm going to strike. Okay. Now we've got our bird's nest burning. Now that is just pine needles and leaves, okay? I'm going to let this burn out, and we're going to bring the kit in. Alright guys, so we have our kit here. Now this is the petroleum jelly. This is the methanol ethanol packets, which is basically sterno. Of course, my kit, personal kit, has a lot more bells and whistles than the one that we normally sell. Vaseline, petroleum jelly pads, matches, magnesium fire starter, This is what I'm looking for right here. This is our tinder. And no, I don't mean online. I mean, this is our, oops, got to sharpen that. This is our pine tinder, okay? This is what we're using instead of leaves. All right, now I'll go ahead and get this ready. Now, even just using that, we don't even have to use any of this methanol, ethanol. We don't even have to use the Vaseline pads. This petroleum jelly pads, they burn a good while. I do like having these, because you can start a fire and they still burn a great while. But we're just gonna go strike this off with the fire starter and get this fire started. Alright guys, while this is starting here, let's go ahead and start moving in some of our larger sticks. These are not very large sticks actually, these are kind of small. Try not to burn my fingers. Alright, that should get going pretty good.